So friends, if you've been following the channel for any time now, you'll know that this knife right here, the Buck Spitfire, I have claimed it to be the best EDC knife you can get for $50. And I still believe that. It is a great knife. It comes in right under $50 and it does a lot of things really well. But today we're going to look at another knife made by Byrd, who is made by Spyderco, who comes in about $10 cheaper than that Buck Spitfire. And it might win out the battle for the best EDC knife under $50. And not only are we going to get up close and personal with this Byrd knife, I'm going to give you, one of my subscribers, a chance to win this knife at the end of this month. Alright? So let's get started here. So it's no secret that I'm a big fan of Spyderco knives. This very knife right here, the Dragonfly 2, is the knife that I made my very first YouTube video on. It's a great knife. Spyderco does a lot of great features like the forward finger choil, the thumb ramp, the way they do the jimping, the leaf style blade that's a full flat grind. They just put a lot of features in their knife that make them very popular. And Spyderco does a great job incorporating those features throughout its line. This one here is the Military 2, which some regard as the best EDC of all time, primarily due to its compression lock, very fidget friendly knife. It's got an almost 3.5-inch blade, but as you can see, it's got the forward finger choil, it's got the jimping, the thumb ramp, spidey hole, and that same signature leaf shaped blade with its full flat grind. Just a great design on their knives. Everyone has a lot of thought, a lot of engineering in their knives. Like this one here is the Manix 2, lightweight. As you can see, you got that same easy opening. This one here has a ball detent lock, but it has the same forward finger choil, same leaf shaped blade, full flat grind, jimping all over it, and easy one-handed opening. And this one here has bi-directional FRN scales on it. So pretty cool knives that Spyderco puts out. And this Byrd line of knives by Spyderco is pretty cool too. We had a Cara 2 on here very early in this channel's life, probably over a year ago, and we did a giveaway on that knife, so we don't have it. But it was a very popular video and a very popular knife. That knife had a 3 3/4-inch blade. This one here is the Harrier 2. Let's take a look at the label here. It's the Harrier 2 with the FRN handles, that's fiberglass reinforced nylon, and it is in black, plain blade. Unfortunately, it is made in China, but Spyderco has a lot of knives that are made in different countries, and they have a very tight quality control. And remember, even though it's made in China, it is an American company, so the profits come back to America. And this is it, the Harrier 2 by Byrd, by Spyderco. And it looks like a Spyderco, don't it? But let me tell you, this knife comes in at $38 off of Amazon. I got it next day delivered. It's got fiberglass, reinforced nylon handles, just like that Dragonfly, just like that Manix 2. It's got really cool traction, if you can see it on there. Alright, it's got a 4-position pocket clip. You can see the screw holes at all 4 corners. So you can do left or right, tip up or tip down. It has a not so deep carry, but you know what? The Spydercos, let me get a, here's a factory PM2. Okay. They do come with a very similar pocket clip. So, it is a traditional Spyderco pocket clip. Now, these clips here that you see on most of my Spydercos, this one here is the Military 2 with its big old 4-inch blade. Great knife. Good price on that large 4-inch knife. But that's a Lynch Northwest, and that gives you a nice deep carry, low profile pocket clip. Okay, and you can go to Lynch Northwest site, pick these up. I think they're usually run about $25, and that gets you a lot deeper. So you could probably use that same clip right here and put it on that Harrier 2. I am sure it would fit, and you'll see that would drop it way down deeper in your pocket, because this one's going to have about that much of the knife sticking out up here, you know, because of the clip, whereas this one, get that focused, is only going to have about that much of the knife sticking out of your pocket. Okay, very nice clips, do a great design on those. Quality's perfect, and I've never broke or stretched one out. I'm pretty sure they are warranted if I ever did. Back to the Harrier 2 though, alright? So, first thing we notice, it's got a little different shape than the Spyderco. It has this kind of a bird head here, hole. Alright? Works just as good, maybe even better. It's a lockback. Oh, gotta be careful I don't cut myself. But that is very nice. Yeah, might take me a little to get used to it. A nice little stiff. It's brand new, has no oil on it. But man, what a natural feel on that knife. It feels really good. Look at that nice thumb ramp right there. You know, with that jimping in there. And that nice forward finger choil right there. It's got the jimping in there. Hopefully you can see that. Now here's your tang stamp. It's got your Byrd logo on there. And your HCR 13 MOV blade steel. Now some people are going to cry about that blade steel, but I believe it's an excellent blade steel for the price. You know, Spyderco's quality is going to give you the ultimate performance in that blade steel. And it's a knife coming in under $40. And if we take a look at it here, we're also going to see what looks like Torx bit fasteners. So you should be able to take that knife apart and maintain it. And overall, it has a lot of really good features on this knife for that price. And this knife's ergonomics are fantastic. I mean, this thing just really feels perfect in the hand. Easy to handle. You know, like I said, once I lube it up, get it freed up, it's going to feel even better. But it is a perfect one-handed knife, ready to whip out and do whatever chore you ask of it. So when we compare the Harrier to the Spitfire, as we can see, they are both very close in size and dimensions. Yeah, pretty darn near identical. Where we're going to see the difference is the Spyderco has this traditional leaf-shaped blade. You know, it doesn't have as much belly as the Spitfire. We got a full flat grind here versus that hollow grind. But overall, you know, the length, the opening mechanism, the forward finger choil, the actual sharpened edge of the knife, they're all very equal. And even the spine thickness starting out. Now, the Spydercos do more of a double distal taper because it tapers from the edge to the spine and from the handle to the tip. So it makes a very slicey blade. The Buck doesn't do that. It carries the thickness of its spine way out to the tip. But that hollow grind makes it very slicey too. So I would say these knives probably perform very similar. And they feel very similar in the hand. This one does have the aluminum. This one does have the FRN. You know, depending on what day of the week it is and how cold it is outside, I would favor one over the other at different times of the year. But I like them both. Okay? This is not the factory clip. The factory clip on the Spitfire is going to be more like this Spyderco's, so they would be about the same. The lock on the Buck is a little bit closer to the rear. I do like that better than right in the center of the handle. It makes it easier for me to close the knife one-handed, but we're not saying that the Byrd knife can't be done. It can be done. I'm just not used to it. But the Spitfire is very natural. And this knife has been slicked up and worked by me and is slick as glass, okay? So that's not fair because this knife just came out of the box. Alright, so, you know, it's a toss-up. I'm going to say that the Buck is still the best value, and the reason that is the Buck is a USA made knife. Okay? So, this is a Chinese made knife. If you took that away, if they were both Chinese or both American, it would be a very tough call. You know, for $10 less, I can get this knife. If I didn't need that belly, you know, if I was skinning, this is going to be a better skinning knife. Alright, but for just opening packages, cardboard, EDC, you know, work knife, this might do a little better. I think the blade steel is going to perform just about the same. Maybe just through my personal experience. Alright? Now, y'all keyboard warriors, don't punish me on this. But I've had a lot of experience with that blade steel right there and that blade steel. Alright? By Buck. This one is going to be a little bit softer and easier to sharpen in my experience with my sharpening methods. Alright, this one is going to hold the edge a little better in my experience. Okay? Y'all might have different experiences than me. But that's what I'm doing, a review. And that's my experience. Okay? Now, you're saying, John, enough about all that. How do I win this knife for myself? Well, we are going to do another number pick. So, go to the comment section of this video. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Alright? Take a minute, subscribe right now. Get that done. So once you're subscribed to the channel, go into the comment section of this video and you're going to pick a number from 1 to 4,200. And I'm going to write down a number here in a second. I'm not going to do it on film because I don't want anybody to say that, well, you know, he figured out what you wrote because you did it on film. So I'm going to do it off film. I'm going to do it right after I make this video. I'm going to stick it in a box. And at the end of the month, we're going to pull that number out. And whoever's number that is in the comment sections of this video that is the closest to the number I select is going to be the winner of this Byrd knife. Alright, now got a few rules. Must be 18 or older. Once again, you must be subscribed to the channel. It's got to be legal for you to own the knife, and it's got to be legal to own the knife where you live, and I only ship within the continental United States. Okay, so simple rules. Keep it simple. Pick a number 1 to 4,200, put it in the comment section, make sure you're subscribed, and you can win that knife. Now, before we go, don't leave yet, alright, because we have Adams Pay It Forward knives. We still have these two knives. Go to this video right here. I'm going to post a picture of it right here. Check that out. It's in my playlist. Go find that video. Once you find that video, it's going to tell you how you can win this case knife and this Rough Rider knife that Adam sent us to give away at the channel. Okay? So that's 2 contests we have now. Alright? So, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you pick a number between 1 and 4,200. Put it in the comment section of this video, and you'll be in the drawing to win that knife. Don't forget to thank Adam for these 2 knives and get entered in this contest as well. Alright? 2 contests going on. YouTube channel John Clar. Thanks for viewing. Stay safe out there.